to another episode of 999 Show Live Art. Living art. That's what we're doing tonight. I'm going back to my sketchbook and we're going to do a practice watercolor. I was thinking about this photograph here. I took this picture in Hawaii. This is on the North Shore. And so we're going to just try to do something like this. Maybe we'll just kind of start in by sketching it in. How y'all feeling today? And so if you're watching this on the replay, you can always feel free to increase that speed up a little bit. Let's see. Hey John, welcome. We're gonna go to Hawaii tonight. I am doing a. Let's just do a little sketch here. Tree. I took this picture of North Shore in Hawaii. Let's just do a little sketch here. So, is your handle still Clint Torres? Or did you change that to something else like Mike Roch? That's funny. I'm going to just kind of draw this out like that. An old... Okay, she's just finishing up her live. Oh, good. Good. I saw that right off. That you were kind of you're a coyote. That's kind of your personality type. Is that of a coyote is for like a trickster type character. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see if we can make this tree look even more natural. And do it as watercolor, and there we go. I'm working on my sketching skills. Because as you know, like I think I've mentioned it a few times that I failed drawing multiple times. And there again, multiple times in the past. Largely because it was extremely boring. But, anyways. We'll see if this works out. But I painted so many of those landscapes. Oh, so you went to art school like a long, long time ago? Yeah. Oh, I think I took an art class in college when I went to Shemeketa Community College in Salem. I think before I went to a university or a four-year college, but I think we'll make another little branch coming off here like that. Why was Roots and Waves hidden? Oh, somebody else hit it, and then um. Well, hopefully, Roots and Waves will be back. What happened there? Why did my one of my moths get hidden? Anyways, we'll just kind of put this tree in there. This is like a mod wars. That's what's going on. Like I wasn't like watching, and then some wacky comments. Okay, well, that doesn't look so bad. Yeah, we got my Jesus loves you too. Jesus loves you too. Jesus loves all his little children, especially the little dogs and cats. All right, let's go. Let's just put in where the ocean line is. Okay, all right. Put that in. I think I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna paint that in. I'm just putting the tree in, and then oh wait, attached to the tree is this rope swing that's kind of here. I'm gonna leave the people out of it, and just kind of a inviting thing. Welcome, Curry. Welcome. Okay, so then we have the rope goes over and the rope goes over, and it comes on down like that. Comes on down like that. Okay, it's not perfect. No peeps on the beach. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll just try and put a person on the beach on the rope swing. So got the there and there, and it kind of looks like it doesn't look like oh my people look terrible. They just look like I should not have done that. Maybe my peeps should be well, that's what you have these erasers for. We'll make a different kind of a peep going on. It'll probably just be like what? Wonder how to get the perspectives here. You got some legs hanging over and their hands up here like that. It looks like a Gumby. My person on the swing looks more like a Gumby than a. But that's okay, right? We have Gumby on the swing. Huh. How is it that Anne's got hidden off my on my channel? I hope she's gonna come back. Oh well. Shoot. Okay, there we got a person there. They're swinging. They don't look like much, but we got some peeps going on there. Okay, so let's go in and we'll just kind of paint the we're gonna paint the skyline and everything around the foreground. So I guess that will just be a good exercise, right? A good exercise And so we can. Yeah, she did. Someone came into the chat, and I guess she and hit her from my. I didn't touch it. She got hidden. Yeah. I don't know how that happened. Let's see, what are we going to do about this? I think we'll go add some water to it. Get some of that. Yeah. And I saw the comment. I don't know how to is there a way I can unhide that? I can't go through and unhide it. Going back there. So I see what happened is probably I don't know. Somebody got like pissed off that their message was hidden, and then went and hid hid them, timed out the mod. Yeah, she did hide somebody, and then I see a message here that says that Pyro 1 was hidden by Roots and Waves. Oh, okay. And then okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, so hello, Dart Monkey. Oh, I don't know what happened. We're just gonna kind of come in here and welcome. We're just gonna start making this painting here. I don't want to make that come down too low. So this to me is a very different experience in that I am. Hi. And then I put that tree in first. But we're just doing a sketch. Okay, all right, good. All right. We'll see what happens. This has come right up to the roots. The roots in the sky. We'll just leave the white space in, and that white space, that's the clouds. If you add some more water, I can actually push that color around a bit more. This is watercolor paper after all. Weaken the colors, kind of get it in here so it's got some different textures and so forth. Bring it up to the edge. There we go. Well, and how you doing there? I do art often, usually every Saturday night, and then I also do some other programs. I do coloring the tarot with a guest, and then every Sunday I've been doing a after church chat, and then And then occasionally I'll do pop-up poetry reads, either in the middle of the afternoon or in the middle of the night. Just depends. And let me see. We got. I think I'm going to skip that whole land mass over there and just go in and put the sea line in. I think that would be the best thing to do. It looks like I think what we'll do is go up to this ultramarine green or blue. We'll use the ultramarine to make a line of where everything is. We don't have to do a color match, but we're looking at, okay, maybe the beach line is kind of, why does this have to be why does this have to be a beach? Why couldn't it be? Okay, we'll make it like a beach. Let's do something else first, though. Let's block in the shore first. I think that'd be the best thing to do. Okay, so I'm 16 minutes in. I'm going to use some yellow ochre for that. We're going to put the yellow ochre and it's about the right color there. I'm gonna make that like the beach, kind of a golden yellow kind of that thing. Maybe instead of a beach, it's like a river. I could do that. I can change this from being a beach to a river, or it might actually look better that way if it was like a river. What do you think? If you think I should change it to from a beach scene to a river scene, just let me know in the chat, and I will do that. But I have a limited amount of time here because I got to start that process of making this because I'm not going to be on all night here. Where are we at? Well, let's go in and go up to this brighter yellow. I'm gonna add some of this brighter yellow right in on the sand or the whatever this is. Is it sand or is it? That's gonna be the color that goes away first. I'm gonna have to get some more of this Van Gogh, that yellow color. Maybe it'll have to come from a little tube or something like that. Because it doesn't look. Oh, I think these pans are removable. Get some replacement colors in there. All right. Well, what are we doing here? We got grayish green water. Okay. All right. That's what it says. Grayish green water. Maybe it's like a river. I don't know. Kind of come up a bit here. Oh, that's a different color yellow. But that's fine. We'll just kind of put that in here too. It's over that way and just kind of sitting in the swing there. So we got a grayish green water. So if I go take that ultramarine and I put some of that Payne's gray into it, I should be able to make a nice water tone. And it looks like it could be a match there. So if we come in, I'll just put this in here. Spot, 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 spot. Maybe it is a river. I don't know. It does look kind of grayish green too. What is that? Why is that? How'd that hair get on here? Did that get off in there? Yeah. All right. Kind of like that. Maybe it's like foliage. I'm just not going to worry about it. I try to get it to be more, yeah. It's just a sketch. Remember that? I do think I remember that I'm making a sketch here. And the sky has just kind of disappeared over there. And I think what I'll do is, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this from a ocean scene to a river scene. And so over there is the bank on the other side, kind of over there, and then it's like that. I hope that I didn't ruin it. I can always just try it again, right? Of course, that's the way it works. Let's go back into sky here. We got these different colors, and it has that look, and you can see that like maybe these are rapids going by or something like that. I know it's not very 3D, and I apologize for that. I could make it more 3D by doing what? Well, I think when I paint the rest of the tree in, it'll start to get that 3D effect. But I think I want to add into the sky some of this red here. And all right, I'm gonna water that down. Red skies at night, sailor's delight. So we got some real talking going on here. This is kind of a quiet night. I'm gonna put this down in here like that. I think we'll go in and take some of this. sap green. Sap green. I'm going to take some of this sap green here. And I'm going to put that in over here. That's the kind of the greenery that's over on the other side of the river. So we're going to take my reference photo and we're just going to put that over there because we're not really looking at it anymore. Because we have now entered into imagination land. And in imagination land, we can do other things. And that's the beauty about imagination land. So we got a bunch of green over there. Maybe a little greenery there. Kind of pushing it up. Yeah, okay. All right. I think that looks more 3D-er because it's got a focal point over there. All right, let's go work on the tree a bit. We're just going to go in and take some of this burnt umber. We'll put it over here. I'm just going to have one of these things. If you're just joining in, this is 999 Show. Art night, Saturday night live art. Swing set on the river. On the Savage River. Swinging on the Savage River. That's what the name of this poem, this is. Use this as like the first coat. Swinging on the Savage River. Mm-hmm. 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 Now I'm starting to get more like that 3D effect. And did I mention that doing a landscape this way was I've never done it this way before, exactly. Where I sketched in a tree. I've been starting to do this more. Okay, we're going to run this into the background. Like that. There. Trying to bring that out a bit more. There we go. Hey, we're almost done with it. I think I'm going to... This is going to be a short live, I think. I like the sky, actually. I might work on the sky just a little bit more. Hey, Zero, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to Swinging on the Savage River. It started out as an ocean scene, but I changed this to a river. How's your pool playing doing? Let's go and do some darker colors. I'm going to darken up this over here. Maybe just adding in. Oh, okay. That's, well, you get that replaced so that way you can get back into the business of shooting pool. And you enjoy the game? I'm assuming you do, because you probably wouldn't be doing it if you didn't enjoy the game, but swing like that. There we go. All right, well, let's see if we can get some more of, well, let's put some of this out over here too. Can put that brown over there so it's like your water lines a bit there. Oh, you're playing for money now. Well, that's cool. We'll just layer this in here. You know, that's just like totally cool, man. Maybe a little bit of this brown over here too. There we go. I think we'll go in, add some. Oh, maybe some more, some other tone, huh? Yeah, let's do this color. Add it in here, so maybe with just a tad bit of yellow. Tad bit of yellow. So, Zero, how much is the most that you've won money-wise? I think we'll take some of this yellow ochre and we'll add it into that blue a bit. And I'm just going to put it in here. Just to have a little bit of greenery on top of the water. I want to make sure we leave those white spaces in there. Oh no, that might have been a mistake. $150. $150, man. That's amazing. That's really awesome, though. All right, well. All right, well, let's just put this blue in. I'm just going to dab that in here. Get that in there like that. Oh, we got some more work on the crotch of that tree. Yeah. Well, I'm very proud of you that you're playing pool and you're having a great time doing it, winning tournaments. Maybe not winning every tournament, but maybe you're getting close to doing that, to being able to win more tournaments. Look how the color has bled over there. That's really kind of cool. Maybe just get some pockets here. Water just kind of. Oh, John said he would be right back, Tom. Hey, Ange, welcome. Okay, all right. Be right back. Oh, you do too? Oh, everyone's got to go. Yeah, well. All right, I think that I know that's what John said. So this is like swing set on the river on the Savage River. I'm gonna come in with this white color and run it right on the edge of the river. See if that in there kind of will help to bring out any some of that just looks. I don't want it to be too much. Maybe a little bit more. The white clear over there. You know, I got my big happy tree in the foreground. Here we go, like that. Is it a savage river or a lazy river? Get that in there. I just want to leave the white in there a bit. Maybe we'll put some of this white up here as well and get it to that nice transparent. Oh, you was lagging. Well, at least you were doing something, huh? So this is the dream, Midsummer Nights on Dream on the Savage River. So what are you thinking, John? Is it starting to shape up here? It's not the picture anymore. Now I decided to. Oh, Roots made you drink tonight. What'd you drink? Did you have like a margarita or you had some shots? You were doing shots? Okay, I got standing water on this thing, so I don't know. This thing's almost done. Well, still got a lot of paint left here. I'm gonna be trying to reproduce this, but not on camera. Sangria. You mean like that non-alcoholic sangria drink or something, or something else? I think this person needs to be in like a bright red. Clothing needs to be like bright red. Like that. And, maybe we'll put some of this red in here too. Layer it in. I'm kind of liking this. Does it look like an inviting scene for this sketch here? I think we'll do... Let's go to the Payne's Gray and we'll kind of make the head like that. It's kind of the Gumby, because that's right. This is like Gumby. Gumby that's the name of the... Wow. You know, I didn't really watch any YouTube at all today. Hardly. We got up early so Mom could go to there was a baby shower, and then we came home and then I think I was just sort of took a walk. I did took a couple of walks, and next thing I know, it was 9 o'clock. Time to do my live. And here we go. What do you think? I think this is done myself. Maybe we'll try something else. Gotta lift this off. Swinging on the river, on the Savage. John, I didn't actually look at, I didn't watch any YouTube today. Now, this is the first time I've gone on YouTube all day. This morning before we left to go to that, and I spent most of the day out in the car with the dog. Well, because why in the hell would I want to go into a baby shower? I couldn't see any reason to do that. And then we came home and I made lunch, and then I fell asleep or maybe something like that. I'm gonna lift this thing off. Maybe start another one. So here we go. We did it. I had like some other pictures that I was gonna try to do some things. Get better at Oh, there we go. Nice sketch. Yeah, I did do some video editing, and when I get off of here, I need to finish that video. Now, this was a picture that I actually took this in Victoria a long time ago. Victoria, is that British Columbia? Yeah, it was taken in Canada. And I was thinking about trying this, but then I have another picture that I was thinking about trying, like this one here, to do a bird or something. So I think I'll do a bird. I don't think I'll try this one. And then we'll, so maybe it'll be, I'm just going to try the bird. And yeah. What does it look like? Let's see if we can just do a freehand here. All right, it's gonna look like hell. I can just feel it already. It's got this beak thing that comes out like that. Big old eyeball on the side. Oh, there's 5 baby calves out in the field right now. And then we have, that's the tail over here. There, and it's got some wingy things. And the wings are kind of like this. Yeah, well, you were on last night, weren't you, Ange? And when my neighbor came in, well, it's her husband's family. They're not married, but I see them as married, anyways. Her husband's family has the cows and they the cows graze on my property, and yeah, their cow, they maintain, the deal is that they maintain the fences, and then so they graze, their cows graze on on our property. There we go. Something like that. It looks like it's just not quite. I think it's a pretty good deal. Then I don't have to cut that grass, and they got these cows that cut the grass and so forth. Maybe it has something that comes up like this. Not quite right. Yeah, baby calves. All right. Then there we go. So we'll just try and do something and try to do this bird. All right. Oh, I hit the camera again. But yeah. And so yeah, our neighbors' cows graze on my property. That's what happens, which is fine. This land was theirs before it was mine. I'm gonna put this in the background so Mm. Well, I'm kind of I had to finish trimming my trees, which I got them half trimmed. But they're half trimmed. And you just got to pick up there's a couple limbs that are dead that I got to go back in and trim them off. And there we go. I have that. Well, I don't know where everyone is at. I think that they're just not. I think the time changes tomorrow. Let's go finish off by adding more water to this color here, and see what happens. There we go. Maybe everybody's all tuckered out just like I am. It was nice that a zero popped in for a minute. I was wondering how he was doing there with this pool playing and so forth. I'm going to put this away. I don't need to look at it anymore. Right now we are in imagination land, and we can finish everything off any way we want to. Mm-hmm. Just put this color in here. There we go. Different textures of the color. I know last Saturday night was really fun. Well, and Ange is all tired out. She probably should just, sack it in for the night and go to sleep or do whatever it is that Ange does when she's not watching YouTube or making content creation. That almost looks like it's like a... Yeah, hell, I don't know what it looks like. You're falling out? All right. All right. Well, I'm just going to finish this thing up, and then I'm going to quit. Maybe I can, get it all finished up in the next few minutes here. And it's just a sketch, so tonight's just practice night. So this is a bird overlooking the Savage River. Or the Clint Torres River. Oh, that's so clever. There we go. Have that out there. Just some different variations. We're in imagination land, so we can just see what happens. I know it was a little brown bird, but I don't think I'm going to paint it brown. All right. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Make this thing kind of like a brown limb or something like that. The Mike Rochford waterfall. Yeah, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I watched Simpsons like for the first 5 years that it was on, but then I haven't actually seen it since then. And but I kind of I liked actually Married with Children better than The Simpsons. I had a girlfriend, uh, and she forbid me from watching um, Married with Children. And I was also watching the Jerry Springer show, which is like those were two shows that I was not allowed to watch. Yeah, yeah. She would not let me watch that show. I thought it was funny. I suppose I wasn't supposed to find it funny. I guess that's what it was. I wasn't supposed to find Married with Children funny, but God, it was a funny show. Let's come over here with this Payne's Gray and put it on the underside of this branch here. Gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make the bird like red and blue or something like that. I How long has it been since you were last here, Dionese? Has it been like a couple weeks? Yeah. Is it? It seems like it's been a couple weeks. You're gonna check under your eyelids for cracks. All right. We'll see you the next time, John. And thank you for just hanging out for a few minutes, and thank you for your concern yesterday over my ordeal of spending the day at urgent care. Oh, that's right. I That was last week. Well, I think it was last week. Yeah, yeah, I remember now. In South Carolina, and I told you that I didn't have a seller's account yet. Yeah. Well, it's I'm really beginning to learn because mom's going to be 85 in just a couple days. I'm beginning to learn that when she's not feeling well, and it seems to be more along the lines that the short term memory gets worse when she's not feeling well. I think I'm going to put also in here some of this burnt sienna. So we got some darker colors. Kind of like bird there, and hmm, here we go. Not perfect, but kind of different tone colors. I'll make this tail a lot further out, like that. Yeah. Well, then with my dad died suddenly in that car wreck, and so there wasn't a chance to. Well, if my dad was still alive and he was still here, I wouldn't be here. That's for certain. I'm gonna give it a big yellow beak, I think. Yeah, big yellow beak like that. And put a little yellow in the head as well. Be handy. But then again, Dad was dragging that leg behind him. Put a little of this other color in here. I will be doing something for the after church chat. I don't know what exactly. I was actually looking at that while I was waiting in the car. Because I was in a 5G limit, and I was coming up to the end of my data for what I could 5G stream. What color eye should I just give it? Like a big bright blue eye here. There we go. Maybe we put in some different colors. Well, this is kind of fun, actually. Yeah. Wow. I didn't, man, I'm just like, this is so interesting. All right, well, I think this one's done. Just a quick sketch. A quick sketch. Maybe we'll work on the on this thing here a bit. The twig, the branchy thing that it's kind of on. Just another layer of some colors here. Well, just doing something different. Bring that green in. Mom's laughing in the other room. Watching Coach. Alrighty. And we'll see how this works once we layer that color in. When Mom was younger, I don't remember her laughing like she does now. Everything's all serious. There. Kind of work on this branch. Well, I have done two sketches here, and I'm gonna call it a night. This is 999 show live art. If you like the video, push the like button. There's also the sub button too. I do art often. I'm running a variety show, so art isn't the only thing I'm doing. I'm also doing talk show like stuff, and then I do some spiritual stuff and stuff like that. But tonight's usually live art on Saturday night. And this is all I got for tonight. So we had this one and this one. So these were the two pieces that we did tonight. Two short sketches and just a shade over 1 hour. And this was using a Van Gogh pocket box. Van Gogh pocket box. Has 15 colors. So there's 15 colors on this Van Gogh pocket box. And that's all I got for you. Tomorrow afternoon at about 12:21 p.m. if I start on time, Pacific time, I will be doing another after church chat. Thank you, Kaz. Welcome for coming in. You came in right at the end, but that's fine. I'm be coming back tomorrow afternoon for my after church chat. I think I'll be talking a little bit the Lenten reading for tomorrow, I think, of the gospel, about the temptation of Jesus in the desert. Maybe we'll do that, or maybe I'll go do something else. I don't know yet. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Thank you, everybody, for looking in. For everybody who pushed the like button, the sub button, came into the comment and chatted. Oh, well, thank you for lurking. Thank you for lurking. Yeah, thank you for being here. And I got stuff planned, I guess, planned in here. And so that's it for today, folks. Thank you very much, and we'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.